This is the standard mount. This is what comes with it. The base dock. This is the one with no options. This is what comes with all the docks, unless you get the added accessories that I have. And what you'd want to do is you got to clean this off. Make sure it's a hard plastic, not like a marble dash type to stick this to. There's not enough surface tension on this sort of plastic for this to work. So you need like a smoother plastic, not a flexible one. And I already have this stuck on here, obviously, because I have one of these in my vehicle. And as you can see, these don't come off. I mean, it's stuck on there. Just make sure you clean it good. Maybe try some Windex first and then an alcohol pad, and make sure you wipe it off, because if you just wipe the alcohol pad on there, a lot of times what it does is it brings the oil up to the surface, and if you don't wipe it dry with an actual cloth, you're actually leaving the oil just sit there. And then when the alcohol evaporates, it's still there. So make sure you wipe alcohol, then try to wipe it before it flashes off. Doesn't matter how far. And then go ahead and thread this on. Like I said, it only needs to go around maybe 3 or 4 times, but you can screw it on as far as you want. Now, before you stick this plate on your dash somewhere, I would suggest to screw that plate in to the back of the dock, this mounting plate, and put your phone in it, because this is basically the center of your phone. So you might end up putting it going, oh, that works good. And then when you put your phone in it, since it's longer, when you want to tilt it, if you want to tilt it, it might hit something. So when you're looking around on the dash, hold your dock in your hand and go, okay, this looks good here, and then look where the plate's going to be, then mount it. And then when you get in, you just slide it down like this, and that's it. And if you want to rotate it, you just uncinch it, and then you'd cinch it back again. Okay, now here's one of the accessories. You don't get this with the dock. This cost extra. If you look on there, you'll see these. Now, if you do get this, you won't get this long screw plate, unless, of course, you actually want it, and you'd have to request that. But standard, which, you know, there's no charge if you want this long bolt instead of the short one. It just doesn't seat all the way down. It sticks off the dash. So, I mean, if you wanted some sort of a little bit more added length, I mean, it might add an inch if you're lucky. I'm using it on here because I don't want to mount this plate in here, because I'm not going to use it. I'm actually going to use it on the windshield in a minute. Now on this, you can use the cinch, or you don't have to use the cinch. I mean, you can just turn it, make sure your ball's locked, and then you can just turn it until it's tight, until it seats all the way in the dock. But if you want a little bit extra length, then you just don't thread it on as much and use the cinch. But it's up to you. Alright, let's get in, slide your phone in. There we go. I've tried it with both the cinch and without it. I mean, personally, I'd probably use it without the cinch on this and just tighten it up. Just tighten it all the way in. It's up to you, though. Now I'll do the suction cup. Just standard, self-explanatory type of deal. Just screw it in like this, and then what you do is counterclockwise that, and then that locks it onto there. And then if you want to rotate it, you use this. Just pull this down, and there you go. And you can put this suction cup up here, you know, if you wanted. Like this. If you wanted like that. Like that. I mean, there's many ways you can. If you don't want it in the way, you can put it like this. I'm going to use this. This is one of the alcohol pads. Make sure your windshield's clean before even bothering with this this part. I'm going to put it like here somewhere. Don't know exactly where I'm going to put it yet. Get that dried off. Any kind of oils or whatever up there. Okay. Then what you do is you go ahead and, obviously before you do any of this, you want to put all the arms and everything together in the dock, and put the phone in the dock before you go sticking these on, because this isn't coming off of here. I mean, you can get them off, but this is not meant to be something where, you know, oh, I don't like it there, I'm going to move it. You know, these are made to be semi-permanent until you actually want to take them off. I would put it long ways up like this, and then you just stick it on there. It is quite cold out today, so I don't know how well this is going to adhere, but we'll try it because I don't have any choice. And when you first put them on, they're about 50% strength. After 24 hours, you get 100%. And then what you do is, that's all it would be there. When you take your dock out, or I mean, that would always be there until you actually would remove this. Now, there's a way to remove these. Now, I wouldn't suggest taking a pair of pliers. I mean, if you're careful, I guess you could. I mean, twist it gently, see if it's going to come off of there. Like I said, these are, I mean, they're great that they're sticky, but you know, I mean, they're also hard to get off. Somebody had suggested to try some dental floss. And what you do is you'd go like this, you put it behind there, and you just, basically you're just cutting it off. That's how they cut out windshields. If that doesn't work, then you'd use like a guitar string, that type of thing, like any kind of thin wire that's braided, and then maybe take a couple nails on it and just wiggle it down. They come right off. I mean, doing it that way. But just a couple of suggestions if you have to get it off and you don't have no clue how to get it off. So, okay, that's there. And then what you do is you just screw this on your windshield. Now you can put this wherever you want it, obviously. And I give you extra tape and tighten that down. Well, that is stuck on that windshield already good. So, yeah. And then go ahead and put this on. Tighten your ball down. And then tighten your rod. Okay, that's good. And now you have this. You'll need to use your cinch on this. Yeah, this is working really good, actually. I might actually switch to this in here. These things are, let's see here. And just put it on maybe 3 or 4 threads, whatever. You can screw it down till it's all the way in, whatever you want. And then, obviously, then this is to cinch it back again. Like so. And then you can move it around. That is working really great. And put your phone in. Okay. Now I'm banging on it, so I mean it's moving, but it's attached. It's attached really good. And it's at least as good as the rear view, so it's not going to be moving around on you. So yeah, there you go. And then loosen it if you want to go this way. And tighten her down, and you have what you need. If you have any questions on this, just use my contact form on my website, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can.